Hey there, everybody. Told you I'd do a live. These days it's nice to just relax and hang out with some friends and just talk. So this is a selfish live. Oh, day 9, you've been in your house. You're going insane. Boy, I'll bet. That's a lot of days. Hi, everybody. I just think I'd do a live. I was looking forward to doing one, so here I am to get all the mud off. No, I told them to put their shoes on the back porch, and they're still there. So, well, hi, Janet. Hi, everybody. Andrea's hair. Yep. Well, hello there. Aw, waiting for us, huh? 3:31 in the UK. Boy, I hope that you're just awake for other reasons. I don't want to keep you up that late. That's amazing. Hardcore. You had fun and got fresh air. That's the important thing. Yeah, it was nice. The kids needed to get out. They needed to get out, run around, and not just be trapped in the house. So that's what we did. Can't sleep. Well, I wanted to say I'd join you, but I've been able to sleep. Maybe I'm not sleeping as soundly as I have been in the past, but I am able to sleep. I'm enjoying the new mattress. You might notice I'm sitting a lot lower than I was before when I've been here. This mattress is a lot smaller. Pollen is too thick to get out here. Boy, spring's in full swing. We did see a ladybug today. You and your husband and your son walked around your neighborhood. It's nice to get out. Yeah, walks are nice. It's funny, I never really craved walking until after Andrea died. And now I just got to go do something sometimes. How's the bathroom coming along? Good. I'm completely exhausted. I've got one wall, the main front wall, completely done, and part of another wall. So it was getting everything in place for the walls was very challenging to make sure it was going to be in the right spot for the shower and I wasn't going to cause any problems. And they had some ceiling work I had to figure out to get ready for the ceiling. And so I still have more work to do, but I got a lot done. And a lot of times before, even when Andrew was alive, I'd plan the project out and then I'd go get the lumber and the wood at Home Depot. And usually by the time I'm getting back, it's 2 o'clock, which is about what it was today. And I'm just too tired and ready to get going. But I did. I got going when I got back and got a lot of solid work done, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. It really is bittersweet not having Andrea here. Oh, can you see the bathroom? I don't know how I can get this down there. Maybe I'll try that in a little bit. It's not very far yet. Maybe when I'm about to sign off, because I have to unplug the laptop from the charger, and I think I can make it work out, so we can try that. Boys helping. Asher helped me all day. He held wood up on the ceiling for me while I screwed it up and got things and carried wood in. And Thomas helped a couple times when I needed extra hands. And yeah, it's a downstairs bathroom, Morgan. Finally. Why, Cynthia? What was the decision of dinner? Well, I barely got dinner together. So, in fact, I'm so tired right now. It was like 5:30, getting close to 6 o'clock, and I'm like, we need to do dinner. And so I said, hey, Asher, you know how to cook macaroni and cheese? And he's like, no, but told him to go boil some water for me. So he went and boiled some water. And then I came up and made macaroni and cheese. And then I had to clean up. Cleaning up's the worst part of a job. And it was so great having Andrea because she would just say, all right, everybody, Daddy's been working hard on this project all day. So how about we're going to clean up all the mess he made? You know, and so they all go down there and they would sweep up and organize and clean up. And I still had the kids kind of help me, but I always felt guilty even then allowing somebody else to clean up a mess I made. It's like me cooking and then somebody else washing the dishes. It just doesn't feel right. But I thought about it. In fact, I thought about it the whole time. Is that doing the new bathroom is very difficult not having Andrea. She'd have been so happy and so excited. She'd be so giddy standing inside the little frame I made and say, "This is going to be so nice, guys, and you'll be able to, you don't have to use this other bathroom." And she'd be just being so cheerful and nice and happy, and then she'd give me a back rub or something at night and tell me how thankful she was. And it's not right. It's not right having her here, not having her here. No, stay-at-home families here. Hey, Todd, I didn't see you come in, but someone said something. Love the park video. Since you can handle all the kids' questions, I can relax and watch the kids. Oh, we'll see. There you go. Well, I'm glad you liked it. I'm a little bit more enjoyable of a live than just sitting here talking to me. How did the St. Patty's Day treats? I have that video. I meant to get that up that day. And I thought for sure the next day. For sure the next day. And then today I'm like, I'm going to do it today for sure. But the bathroom took all my time. So I'm thinking I need to get another regular video edited. So I'll do that. We've got some hilarious footage that I gotta say Asher got, but at some point Hannah stole the camera, turned it on, and started recording, and sat it down on the table for a while, and then went and picked it up and is walking all around, and she comes up to the refrigerator and is like, goes close up to the refrigerator, and she goes up to the counter and puts it up to the counter. It's the cutest thing. We're super excited. We'll put that up on a video here sometime soon. Good idea, Lori. I'm sure we'll get the mod off. It won't be too big a deal. Hannah's belly swing, yep. Yeah, good to see you, Todd. It's really cute stuff. I'm totally beat, and I totally miss my wife. It is easier to do a multiple day style video. We haven't had a lot of footage, but I mean that's a month worth of footage for one video. So we've got a few extra video hanging around. So how you been holding up on quarantine? Well, I don't know. Quarantine it's not really quarantine here as it is quarantine everywhere else. I mean, of course, I got 10 people in my house, so that 10-person gathering rule doesn't really apply to us, I suppose. But, I mean, we live in a very small town in a very small state, and there's a total of 18 cases here, one of the lowest states, and I just don't know that it's a big deal. Honestly, a part of me wonders if we already had it. You guys remember that I was sick like in October, and then I was sick until like January. It was a really long time. I ended up going into the doctor even. And I think, did I tell you guys, I think we told you we took Hannah in because her breathing was bad. That was like in November, I think. She started breathing really hard and labored, and we took her in. Her oxygen was really low, and they admitted her to the ER and gave her a breathing treatment, and she ended up being fine after that. But part of me wonders if we already had it. So you've had until at least April 8th. I think a lot of people had it. I wonder. It's entirely possible. Oh, really? Oh, thanks, Todd and Adrian. I'm a good dad. That's the part I got down. I love my kids, and they love me, and we have a lot of fun together. I got that part of my life pretty square. That's the other part. Being alone in my head is the worst thing. 3:40 in England. Look at that. You guys are crazy. It was at the end of October. I know I was sick for my birthday, and it took a really long time, and I was coughing stuff up for, even after the worst of it was gone, and I wasn't feeling terrible. I was coughing stuff up for months. Tell me the girl's shoe sizes, Tom. Well, I have to look that up. All I know is that Hannah needs new shoes. She's outgrown all of her shoes. It's so amazing how fast little girls grow. Wonder if you're able to watch Andrea's videos, you might find out the bags in the pantry. Yeah, I might figure it out. Even if I knew what they were, it was probably for a function that I would not use. So I'm being very liberal with getting rid of things in the pantry, and of course saving a whole lot else. But I got to do the things I can do. Maybe over time I can ease back into a lot more of the stuff that Andrea used to do and making our own stuff. But I'm barely treading water right now. Hi, ma'am. She's deaf, so I'm gonna say hi here. I lost my husband a few months ago. Oh my goodness. That's so terrible. I totally know where you're coming from. I'm sorry, Carrie. It's a terrible, terrible thing that nobody else understands. Nobody gets it. Toddlers go through shoe sizes every 6 months or quicker. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I adjusted the straps on her car seat today because they were too low and got them ironed out. She just grows so fast. She's just so cute. Yeah, very similar to me, Marianne. Very similar to me. And I wondered if we had it too. I know, Gigi. He sure grown up before our eyes. What are our favorite hobbies nowadays? Well, we're just doing a lot of school. And he enjoys just hanging around, playing on her tablet and watching cartoons or playing Barbies with the girls or computer. Hey, Pam. Hi, D. Look, everybody's joining up. How many we got? 374. Hey, Miss Dolly. Good to see ya. A lot of people are loving the girls, your family being home with all this quarantine stuff. My sister sent me so many funny memes about homeschooling, which is really funny. Yeah, I need to start thinking about Easter. We're going to, of course, our next shopping video, which today's the 21st, so what is the 24th? Is when I normally do that. When is that, Tuesday? I'm kind of toying with the idea of going shopping tomorrow because, Walmart's closing at 8:30 now. And they're restricting how much milk you can buy to one per person. I mean, we go through 9 gallons of milk a week. So that's a problem. Me and Judah kind of went in and fudged a couple each. So we're kind of okay for this week, but my kids wouldn't drink dry milk, Tanya, for all the tea in China. I don't know, Asher. Well, we do play Minecraft. We play it all the time. Thomas is playing it probably right now, or actually he's probably in bed right now. So yeah, we're going to do that shopping maybe tomorrow, and I'm fully expecting to not be able to find everything on my list, but we're going to try to exhaust all the grocery stores. Maybe it'll be a very interesting grocery trip and see how many of our list we can get, and then whatever we don't get, we'll come home, try to find online if we can, and see if we can get that shopping done, see how much we can get. Our stores, our cupboards are bare, but not completely bare. There's still some stuff floating around. How about that store with the credit you're going to expire? Get milk there. Yeah, I could. We actually got enough milk right now. We got enough for this week. So we should be fine until next Friday. Actually, maybe beyond Friday. But, yeah, at least till Friday. And I usually got milk at Magic Night, so. The shoe sizes of the girls. I think it's in the comments. So if you look at the description, or in the comments, in the description, I think it has the girl sizes in the description right there. Only thing is Hannah's is going to be 6 now instead of 5. I know, the chickens thing, absolutely. I mean, how great would that be? We haven't had trouble getting eggs. There's been eggs everywhere, so. Oh, there's Ian Asher. Yep. Yeah, we can bake bread, but again, do we want to waste our flour on that bread? We've been able to find bread, a few random loaves of bread here and there. So I'm glad you guys liked the playground video. It was fun to do and a little bit different and kind of enjoyable. Hey Morgan, we're in Wyoming. Do you drink whole milk or the lower percentages? I drink 2%, but only because the water content is higher, which means when it's refrigerated, it gets a little bit colder. I like really cold milk. If I drink whole milk, I just got to put, a few ice cubes in it to make it really cold. So, to make milk with rolled oats and pecans. Well, that's very curious. I guarantee you, if I made it, no one would drink it. Oh yeah, the human bubble balls. I totally forgot. We could have done those today. Totally could have done them. Although they're going to take some time to blow up. I think we need to do them in our yard the more I think about it. See, there's lots of farmers and ranchers around here. You're technically not allowed to buy raw milk in our country. But sometimes we get some. But it's been a very long time. I probably wouldn't drink raw milk, so. That sounds like you, Miss Dolly. I've never tried either of those kinds of milk. The hair here is Andrea's hair. I had them cut it off before they buried her. Water down whole milk when necessary. Yeah, I heard a lot of people that do that. That's pretty wise, Are you having difficulty finding your jugs of distilled water? I'm actually not. The funny thing is, nobody's short anything. The production of all of the food systems in our country are higher than normal. And it's not like people are eating more than normal. People are just hoarding junk. It's disgusting if you really think about it. Just hoarding. And so, and water is, it's like there's a shortage of water. So people are, of course, hoarding it. But I haven't had a hard time getting the distilled water. I get a few jugs at different places, different stores, and I've got a little more than I normally have. I guess I'm hoarding then, but I think the hoarding thing is such a bad option. Some have a limit on the milk you can buy at his work. No, there's no limit on milk at our local grocery store. There's no limits on anything at our local grocery store. They open normal hours. So, how's the purple bed? It's really nice. I really like it. Don't understand the water thing at all. Turn on the faucet. I know. It's not like the water's got coronavirus in it. I'm a water snob, so I drink distilled water. I just have to. So, but I could drink tap water, no problem. I wouldn't mind drinking tap water. But it's funny that people. I saw a guy. I shared it already, but went to Walmart late and guy had a cart full of water. Overflowing with water, all kinds of water, bottles of water, gallons of water, all just kinds of waters in his cart. I just couldn't believe it. Is it helping your back? I haven't been able to tell yet. My back hasn't been hurting as bad as it has been. It seems like by the morning, I can't stand sleeping any longer because my back is still starting to kill me no matter what. But I do think it's definitely better. And I can kind of sleep on my stomach again. I wasn't able to really sleep on my stomach. I grew up sleeping on my stomach. I loved it. But I wasn't able to because the bed would sag so bad. It was like I'm bending into a taco backwards. So now I can, and it's kind of enjoyable. Trying to do the 15-day isolation per government guidelines. No, I haven't heard all that stuff, but there's no forced anything here, at least where we are. Yep, I got a new mattress. Me and Andrea slept on the other one for darn near 20 years, and we had needed a new mattress for a long time, and we just didn't have the extra funds to do it, and we have extra money now, and it was needing to happen. And plus, it's really stained, and it's got Andrea's blood all over it from when she had babies on this bed, and you can't get that stuff out, and I don't know, it just feels strange and nice and bad, and if I ever get remarried again, how uncomfortable would that be, and lots of little things, but mostly my back. I very much need to figure out my back situation, but it's been nice. So, well, this looks like a mattress. I mean, I'm not taking all the covers off of it, but you can't really tell. It's very flat, very nice bed. I don't know, you can just tell. It just got sheets on it, so. Yeah, it's a purple too. Who likes buying them? Oh, there's Asher. Asterisk is what I was saying, mattress and Asher at the same time. We've needed one for forever. Who likes spending money on a mattress? It's terrible. Money was pretty tight for a long time with Andrea when Andrea was here, but since we have some savings now from the GoFundMe stuff, we've had extra money to be able to do stuff like that. So it is bouncier than my other bed. It's purple. I mean, the actual hyperelastic polymer it's made out of is purple, but you can't see it. I mean, it's got a mattress cover on it, so. Oh, I'm going to totally try to jump on the table again on Andrea's birthday. I'm totally going to try it. I should start, working out a little bit, my legs, and see if I can do it. It comes in like a duffel bag, a big duffel bag. I was extremely shocked at how small the bag was. It was squished down. All the air was sucked out of it. It was about this thin all the way across. And then it inflated to, that thick. Other colors? No, I mean, the polymer is all purple, but, I mean, the bed's not purple. The bed has got a white cover on it, and you put whatever color sheets you want on it, so. What is Asher cooking? I have no idea. What are you making in there, Asher? Waffles. Hey there, Patricia. They say this could go on 18 months, a million or more dead. They say all kinds of things. Forgive me for being skeptical, but I guess we'll see. I saw a random headline today that China reported no new cases of coronavirus in their country. I don't know if that's, of course, maybe it could just be lying, but whatever it is, they want us to panic, and I'm not going to panic. And you put the mattress on top of a box springs. Yeah, you kind of have to. So I used our old queen box. We actually had an Olympic queen. It's 6 inches bigger than a regular queen. And so it had a regular queen box springs, and it had a platform that goes over and hangs over 3 inches on each side, and it had the mattress. So I was able to take that stuff off and then just put this on. And I miss the extra space, but Not really, because I'm in the bed by myself. Although I'm rarely by myself anymore. I usually got little girls sprawled every which way, perpendicular, upside down, different poses. Was it heavy? It was pretty heavy. It took me and Asher to bring it up. Well, thank you, Kate. Even though I got a lot of stuff done today and I was moving around so busy, it was really hard inside my head today. I super was missing Andrea. I found myself saying it out loud. I can't believe she's dead. I just say it all the time these days, and I can't believe she's not here to be excited about the new bathroom. Or being alone is the worst thing in the whole world. Need a nice headboard? Yeah, we never ever got one, but maybe someday. When did Josephus receive Roman citizenship? Ooh, my goodness, that's a hardcore question. I cannot tell you that. I think it was going to be in exchange for the work he did for them. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not alone. It's funny how that is. I live in a house of 10 people, currently chatting with 499 people, and yet I still feel more alone in my life than I've ever been. Not that I don't love my kids. I don't love being with them. They don't keep me great company. I enjoy all of that. I have all these little things I want to say during the day. Like, hey, look at that. Or remember that thing? Or, oh, look at this candy bar I couldn't open. It's broken in a funny way. Or, I don't know. I'm so used to sharing everything in my head with Andrea. And now nobody cares. Hey, Trisha, good to see you. Miss her affection. Yeah, for sure. Just miss her company and being with her. And I don't know how to say your name. Molangi? Molangi? I'm glad you like them. You need companions who you can share your thoughts. Yeah, that's for sure. For sure. The more time passes, the more real it gets. Yeah, I think that's true. Oh, yeah, I'll let you say for you, so you're in the same boat. I lose track, I'm sorry, of all the people who are in the same boat as I am, but yeah, it does get more real. It hurts in different ways. It's a rotating ball of hurt that hurts in different ways every day. And lately, I just miss talking to her. It's funny that whatever game she wanted to play, if I ever said, what game you want to play, it would always be Scrabble or Yahtzee, some game where you could talk. And oh, she wanted to talk while we play. And I wasn't huge into talking. I enjoyed talking to her. But now what I wouldn't give to talk. Thank you, Rosaline. I was lucky. Not anymore. I know I can still talk to her. Holly, I do, but it is not the same. It is not the same. I don't know what it's like to be in heaven. I don't know if she knows, if she can. I mean, I have extremely strong suspicions that she can see and hear me, but I don't know. And even if I do, I don't know if she's the same person she was when I married her. I don't know if she still has relationships in that way or what it's like to be like that. And I have no idea. She can't talk back. She can't be here. So, lost your husband 8 months ago. I miss him so much, man. That's rough. I feel your pain. Yeah, hear her laugh or see her smile. Her laugh hurts. I have been watching more videos, more of those live dinners, but now I'm back to not being able to watch them. I found a folder of videos, and I wasn't sure if they were videos that had been uploaded to the channel or they were stealth videos that she worked on that hadn't been uploaded. And so I had a hard time finding them. And I watched them, and I just magnified it full screen, and just her face is right there talking. It's just, she was so great. Did you and Andrea ever have fights or disagreements? They're just hard sometimes. We did. I mean, of the fights that were like yelling and screaming, maybe 2 or 3 our entire life. As far as disagreements, we had some every now and then. But we were on the same page. We were 100% on the same wavelength. And we knew there was no purpose in doing the fight or disagreeing. And neither of us had a problem just saying, who cares who's right and who cares who's wrong, and let's just get along and we can just let it go. I find the bathtub births to be fascinating. We have a birth pool in the attic. It's important they sleep in their own beds. You don't want them to become a habit. You put them in their own beds after they come into your room and tell them to go to bed. Not always, not these days. I mean, maybe it's a habit. Maybe it's hard to break it. Oh well. I can literally tell them, no guys, go back to your beds, and they will immediately turn around and go back to their beds. It's not hard to do. But I miss Andrea, and I miss having somebody in bed with me. And when I'm laying on my back, Sophia will come up and lay under my arm and put her head on my chest, just like Andrea used to do. And I like that. Can't imagine Andrea fighting. Women as weaker vessels should always be allowed to win. She always won anyways. Most of the time, I admit that, I was the one who we both overreact. I probably overreacted more than she did. We hated fighting. We never lasted long. Hope you find companionship again. It'll never be Andrea, but it'd be nice for you to have that again. Me too. I very much need that to happen. Hope it does. Andrea's still there in 8 little faces. Yeah, I know. I thought about that today. Kind of a weird thing. We were given, it was bath night for Claudia and Sophia, and Hannah was in there and washing their hair and getting them up, and little Claudia stood up and was gonna get out, and her cute little butt, and it just is Andrea's butt, which is just so funny. And I thought, man, she's just Andrea, our little Andrea. It sounds like you had a perfect marriage. I totally did, Hollyhock. I totally did. I had the perfect marriage. And I totally lucked out. God was totally working on my side to put us together. It's because she could see her own faults, and I could see my own faults. No one's harder on ourselves than ourselves. And as a result, we're always working to be better. I mean, she's got a million videos on how to be a good wife, how to be a good mom, how to have a good house. And she voraciously read those types of things. And we had a great marriage. Thank you, Todd. I hope so. Hey, Das's Tom, is there something you feel bad about that you wish you didn't do before Andrea died? I wish I had tried to talk to her more. By the time we were at the hospital back where she died, or the little hospice place, I was so overwhelmed with her being sick and the worry, and I just wanted to get away. I just wanted to run away. And like I said, there was a time, I think I told you guys, there was a time where you could shake her like she's asleep, and you could shake her and she'd like, what? And she'd come to, and she'd be conscious and coherent for a second, and then she'd go back again. And you could do that over and over again. And I regret not doing that over and over and over again. And there was times where she was trying to talk, making noises, and I think she was trying to talk. She probably could still hear me. I should have talked to her more. I regret all those things. Thank you, Vicky. I really hope so. It's a difficult situation. I mean, I got 9 kids. I'm not going to move. 43. I don't know how it's going to work out, but Jenny Jenny Poe Fanny. I love your name. I say that all the time. She was sleeping a lot too, Tommy. Wanted to get her rest, but her natural feeling to get her rest. Yeah, I suppose. I should have talked to her more. I should have made her talk more about the fact that she was going to die. We didn't actually have the conversation. I tried to get her to give a last message to the kids in case we didn't get back, but she said she didn't want to. She didn't want to talk about it. It would be hard for your children to move. Yeah, I wouldn't move. I mean, my kids they go back to the first people who settled here in Wyoming. I mean, they were born here. Andrea was born here. Her mom was born here. And her grandma homesteaded here and settled this land when nobody was here, like the first settlers in this place. And so, I mean, all the kids are going to be here. I'm going to be here. I'm not moving. So that's going to be a line in the sand. And so I got all kinds of baggage and problems. I don't know. I'll be lucky to find anybody. Like you were in shock when you were talking to her during the time in the hospital. Yeah, I probably was in shock. I was definitely in robot autopilot mode. And I was so tired. When we actually got in the hospice place, I didn't sleep in her room. I couldn't. I slept in another room because I couldn't see her sick anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. It was so bad. Knowing you only had hours to live, what did you say? Well, I mean, we kept thinking she was going to get better. By the time they told us, you're going to die, I mean, she died less than 8 hours later. Not even that, because it was late in the day then. We flew back. Well, no. She went into a little, whatever that coma is that, you go before you die. So that happened 8 hours. She died the next morning. But you find someone, you may never find someone, and that's okay too. It's not okay. But I don't know if I have a choice. Triple negative breast cancer? I don't know about that, but it was likely what she had was called inflammatory breast cancer. You spend one-on-one time with each of your children? Yep, definitely. It's less necessary than you think. It is important to get one-on-one time. But we're a team and we have fun together and we learn to be at home in front of everybody. And I can't explain to you exactly how it is, but it doesn't feel like, none of the kids would be like, I don't get time alone with that. I mean, they don't think that way. But I make sure we do get time. I went to pick up the stuff at Home Depot with Judah and me and Asher worked on the bathroom together and me and Thomas go to Magic Nights and sometimes I take the girls to the store with me or Solly to the store with me. You were a diamond in the rough. She showed it in all her videos. I know that, Kim. I know that. Fostering an animal for the local shelter. Unconditional, non-judgmental companionship. That's the truth. Better together. That's right, Todd. Yep, that's her. I wish they had cut more of her hair off. In fact, I wish they had just, before they bury her, just cut the whole thing, cut all of her hair off. I regret not getting more. I don't care if she looked bad during the viewing. I should have taken all of her hair. The perfect couple. You're such a brave soul. We were the perfect couple. It was awesome. Guarantee you find a good woman to love. You're awesome, man. Well, thank you, Darlene. Hope so. Are you open to dating anyone yet? Yeah. Just got to find somebody. We never did YouTube for the money. That was never the point. We didn't do it for the money. We didn't need the money. And so because we didn't need the money, we didn't take the money. It's the same way today. The other day when I was there, they were giving out toilet paper. We didn't need the toilet paper, so we didn't take the toilet paper. So there's no point taking more than you need. But things change, times change, and I guarantee you that Andrea would have wanted me to monetize. So now it's not even a lot of money. Yep, Adrian, you're exactly right. I know he does, and I pray that all the time. I just want to do things in his will and be things like I've always wanted to be the best Christian I can be. I want to make God so proud of me. And so everything I do, I try to do to please God. And so every second of my life I give to him. And so I'm riding this wave wherever he wants to take me. It's where he's got me this far. I'm missing what's going on. He's grieving, ladies. Yes, I am still grieving. I'm going to be grieving for the rest of my life. I'm never going to not be grieving. Thank you, Tammy. Gave him 6 months. He lasted 5. And God told him, I'm so sorry, Carol. Yeah, sometimes life does just suck. That's exactly right. Did you take pictures of the viewing for the kids at the future? Somebody took a bunch of pictures and gave them to me. I feel really terrible about it because she came with a whole stack of giant pictures and said, here's all these pictures for you. And she was so nice. And there are other people here too. And I said, I'm sorry, I can't see them right now. She wanted me to look at them. I should have looked at them. But I didn't. And I don't know if I hurt her feelings or not, but I felt terrible about it. Weighted feeling on your heart will always remain. Yep, that's true. Yeah, their body's not there anymore. I mean, that's where I am. I mean, Andrea wasn't in that meat sack robot anymore, so she didn't need her hair. And I'm glad I got this. I wish I had more. I wish I had a full braid. I wish I had all of her hair into the kind of braid she would always braid all the way down her back. I wish I had that sitting right here, not this puny little braid. Can we see them? I'm not sure what we're talking about. Send the kids in with money. What are we talking about here? Better than nothing, though. Absolutely. I'm super glad to have it. Super glad. Well, I wanted all the kids to have one. So I got more hair than this. But I made sure all the kids got a braid. This is the biggest one of them, but they all got a tiny little braid of mommy's hair. Thank you, Jeannie. Thanks for hanging out. Can we see the pictures? Oh, the pictures. Yeah. I mean, I should probably. I've been thinking for a while. I'm going to put a screen or a slideshow together for YouTube. Who are the trolls? Well, if you see one, shout their name out. rejoice when someone dies and cry someone was born. Yeah, I mean, we shouldn't. Yeah, Paul's the one that said it. We shouldn't rejoice. We shouldn't mourn like the rest of men who have no hope. So I know that we have hope. I know that I'll see her again. So, but at the same time, I mean, feel how I feel, unfortunately. Well, thank you, Miss Salimi. I know you're not a troll, Marge. I hope I didn't make Gina Marie mad somehow. I felt bad. She was here until all that talk about the dating, and then she disappeared. Sorry about that, if you're still here. Why should about Andrea about having her feelings hurt by one of her friends? Is that friend still around? Yes, she is. It was not the kind of thing that was intentional by this person. This person is just kind of that way, a little more rough. Oh, good. I'm glad, Jenna Marie. She's just kind of rough around the edges and just very matter of fact, super blunt type of thing. She had no idea that she had hurt Andrea's feelings. So, night, Pam. Push you into dating. Well, I'm glad to have you as a protector. I mean, if we're being honest, I would want to date. So the thing is I know that I have everything in God's hands, and I pray all the time. And you have to bring the right person around. I'm not just going to go randomly, just jumping into something. Hopefully, with somebody. So I don't know when's the right time or when's not the right time. I do know that I absolutely despise social rules and social norms, and so things feel the way I feel, and if the perfect woman comes around, why on earth would I wait? I mean, if she's not the perfect woman, then I don't want to be with her anyway. So it's one of those things. Like, imagine there is a woman out there who's perfect person for me. How much better to have her around at the hardest time in my life. I don't want to make a mistake or do something stupid or any of that, but just not for the sake of not is weird, Be careful about dating. I'm sure. Just me, I wouldn't answer the questions if I didn't want to answer them. So, I'm not going to do something stupid. So, I know where I'm at, and I know I'm still grieving, and I know I'm going to be a long time. But I just do every decision I make, literally every decision I make, I pray about and I put through God's hands, and I try to do things in the right order. So I'm not just going to run around and just date millions of people or whatever. It's got to be exactly right. And I think God will make it feel right. I remember how it was when I met Andrea. Maybe he'll do the same thing there. So best to wait a year. Yeah, but who wrote that rule down? In my manual for life that I didn't get. What about you guys' manual? I don't know what everybody says. There's all certain rules, and other people tell me that no matter what time it is when you start to date again, somebody's going to be upset. Somebody. I had another lady tell me that she started dating like 10 years after, and people still had a problem with it. There's always going to be somebody upset, and so all I know is I want to. I've talked about it with the boys, the bigger kids, and they understand. And if I find somebody, I find somebody. If I don't, then I don't. So all that matters if I find her. So thank you, Princess Bubblegum. That's the thing I think too. I've never liked social rules. I mean, again, when me and Andrea got married, everybody was giving us the same grief, saying it's too soon. You need to date for longer. I mean, we were like got married like less than 10 months after I met her. And, everybody thought it was too soon, we're crazy, blah, blah, blah. But it was just right. You know it's not right. You know. Why waste time? You know. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, exactly. Well, a lot of others have said they made decisions that would have been different, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to make a bad decision. I'm not going to allow. I can step outside of myself enough to make good decisions, even though I don't want to. That's part of my gifts of being an INTJ personality type. So, bachelors of popular show, they get engaged really quick. I'm sure. That's exactly right. I have never cared about social norms. I've never cared. In fact, I've liked to defy social norms every opportunity I get. When I was a kid, when I was in high school, I would break social rules all the time just to break them. And I would study them to find out what they are. Like, there's a certain distance you stand from people when you talk to them. And if you stand closer to that distance or farther away from that distance, it feels weird. And I would do that on purpose. I would stand right next to people when I talk to them, or I would stand farther away and talk to them, or I would, shake hands in a different way or say things that need to be said. I enjoyed breaking all those rules because screw the world. Everybody else is. You could be. I saw a bumper sticker once. It's my favorite bumper sticker from when I was a kid. That said, "You're an individual like everybody else." And I thought, man, that's so true. Everybody thinks they're an individual, but nobody acts like an individual. To this day, I still do random things. I don't mind. I like hearing everybody's things. Honestly, you guys give me good advice. So I enjoy hearing your advice, whether it's don't date or, do this with your kids or oh, there's Asher. I don't see you now. There you are. You creepy guy. I like hearing your advice, even if it's advice I won't take or don't agree with. I like seeing how many people think it. I like people that can tell me their honest opinions, even though everybody else is saying something different. I enjoy seeing that in people. So don't take it wrong. If you guys have it you think I shouldn't be, I don't mind hearing it. If you think that I should, I don't mind hearing that either. Don't feel bad for telling me one thing or another. You goober. Someone must be going to the bathroom. We were dating 4 months. Family was so upset. We've been married 25 years now. Everybody's different. Exactly.
We don't have any. Oh, we might run out. Okay.
Asher is a wonderful kid.
Don't use too much toilet paper.
I love the new mattress. How many women are in your area? You said it's got a low population. Yeah, it does. It does. Oh, wait a minute.
Toilet paper because
I don't know. That sounds like. That seems like a bot. What do you guys think? Hey, Naomi, if you're not a bot, tell me you're not a bot.
yes, because there's so many people are buying that there's not very much left. Just don't use that too much toilet paper because there's not very much left at stores and stuff.
Well, you didn't tell me you're not a bot, so I think you're a bot. Although did somebody else say that? I don't see those emojis. I think it is too. Well, they all come at the same time. Naomi's a sweaty old dude. Probably. Purple mattress, I absolutely love it. It's so fun to be on. The kids are loving the crud out of it too. They're jumping, body slamming on it, jumping all over the place. Too much dating talk? I don't think the bots know that. They're not that smart. They just look for lives that have got a certain number of people. We're getting up there now. I mean, this is more people than I normally get on a live. We're getting close to 600 people. And they just join random lives and copy people. By the way, the goal of these bots, they all say, click my photo. So if you click their photo, you'll go to their channel, and their channel will have some advertising for a website to take you somewhere else where they can give you a virus or something. So don't click on them. Mom died with cancer at 41. 4 months later, my dad, 46, said, kids, I need companionship. And when he said he was so sad, he felt like he did. We were happy for my dad to see him happy. Totally agree. Have you made a plan for your kids if something happens to you? Yep. We actually already had a plan in place. If something happened to both of us, the kids would go to Amy. And then I put a little will thing together and got all the things in place just in case. Not if you click their channel, Mrs. E. If you click their channel, they're going to advertise. They're going to try to get you to leave YouTube. If you click their channel, I have like an about thing saying click here for whatever, and then it'll take you somewhere else where you'll get a virus, or they'll try to scam you out of all your money, or show you something gross. So, I'm a good man like watching you because you're not a sheep and you are different from your thought. I learned a lot of new ideas from you. Thank you, Brian. That's an extremely big compliment. I love that. Amy is your sister. Did I say she's my sister? Andrea's sister. Sorry. Andrea's sister. Knowing your family, they will all be happy for you and accept her as long as she's good for you and the children. I agree, Carol. Cole, you're going to paint the new bathroom. Ooh, that's a good question. That is not a question I will answer, actually. I mean, not because I can't answer it. I don't want to answer it. I'm going to find somebody and ask them. Maybe I'll ask Eden, or maybe I'll ask Mrs. Reeves or somebody. I don't think I would ever be qualified to decide that. Check that out. They copied What's a Bot, Tom? The bot's talking about bots. Any chance you'll work things out with the last young lady? Probably not. Makes me cry. I also want to be the best Christian I can be. All the glory to God. He would heal in time. Never forgot you. Always be the love of your life. That's a true, Deanne. That's totally true. Light color since it'd be a small room. Yep. You have to plan to get your kids on track, so you don't need a relationship. You don't have, at the end of the day, you don't have a plan to get your kids on track yet, so you don't need a relationship yet. I mean, my kids are doing pretty good, but point noted. Grandma Fern, I haven't seen her lately. I do have some footage of seeing her somewhere. Is Good Samaritan insurance worth it? I think you mentioned. We have Samaritan Ministries. It's not technically insurance, but we love it. Love it. 19th century, someone died, they take their hair and make art out of it, using the form of flowers and frame it. Thought about doing something like that? No, I really wanted it in a braid. I needed it in a braid. I wish to God that I had gotten all of her hair. I thought more than once about having someone dig her up and get the hair. How terrible is that? I should have said something. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I don't know what wish to God means. Well, thank you, Pam. You already dated somebody? Not really. I've talked to people online, but talked to one person online, really. But Papa Gary's doing okay. So thank you, Maria. Forgot closed caption again. No, I don't ever forget closed caption. It should be on there. You should be able to turn it on right now. I have the latency. Oh, you know what? I have it low latency. Maybe it's got to be normal latency to get closed captioning. It's automatic. It's not a matter of turning it on. I already answered that, Ruru's mama. I said no. I was talking to somebody, but I'm not now. Who are the closest kiddos, like Eden and Justus or Asher and Judah? Ooh, I don't know if I can say closest, but you got them pegged right there. Asher and Judah are pretty close, and Eden and Justus are close, and all the little kids are close to each other. Would you date a Mormon? Well, if I'm being honest, I probably would not. Next project after bathroom. Oh, man. I should be working in the little girls' room, learning to sew. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll learn to sew and finish the girls' room. What did you want to talk about, Tom? I don't know, Jenna Marie. Did I start talking about something that I was going to mention, or are you just asking in general? I don't know. Asher and Hannah are close, too. Absolutely, D. Lala. I absolutely agree with that line of thinking. Melange, I don't know. I haven't seen Grandma Fern lately. We saw her, I don't know how long ago it was. A few weeks ago. I need to go see her again. There's just so many things I got to do. Do I have a favorite hymn? No, but I like a lot of the old hymns. Claudia cracked me up today when he told her to say goodbye, and she said, nope. That's Claudia's life right there. What about the Mills established sign on the shed? Oh yeah, we'll still put it. I've got the letters still. At the park said you probably needed to talk with us. Oh, mostly just like this, Jenna Marie. I just needed to talk to somebody. I'm really missing Andrea today, to be honest. Well, thank you, Jamie. I think the same thing. Did you put the curtains up? Someone sent you? No. You know how many things I need to do? My list of things is legion. And the amount of free time I have is very little. And all the time where I'm not working or not doing laundry or not making dinner, I have so much time. And like 80% of that, I try to spend with the kids. And then the last 20% is things I can get done. I still need to pay bills sometimes, and I get behind on that, and I need to go back to the post office every day and make the deposit, and there's so many things to be done. How easy would it be to put that curtain up? Gotta go get a dumb curtain rod, screw, hang it up, put it up, but I haven't done it. And then Saturdays, I spend the whole day pretty much working for the family, and I just can't seem to get my time back. Having someone to come clean the house will help, but I've had a hard time finding somebody. Do you do LCD screen repairs on laptops? I stopped doing them on phones and stuff. Hire someone to do the jobs you don't want to do, obviously. Absolutely, Amy. I need to do more of that, for sure. Are you panicking about coronavirus? Nope, we're not. You know the woman that God will send you. Oh, thank you, LM. Is Asher driving yet? Oh, there's a bot. Why can't I click it? You have too many kids to pay somebody to clean, Tom. I mean, yeah, I suppose. I mean, the kids all have their own stuff to do, and they have a lot of chores as it is. But there's a lot of deep cleaning stuff that would be nice to get done that I don't have time to do. Scrubbing walls and that sort of a thing. What are some books you would recommend reading that gives insight into Josephus? Well, as far as insight into Josephus, I mean, I'm a big fan of just reading his words himself and forgetting about reading people who are talking about him. But beyond Josephus, if you haven't read Eusebius, he's got a couple books. Actually, he's got like 13 books, but they're all bound into a couple books that are very interesting as well. Next to Josephus, that's been my most favorite one. Yeah, Gigi, you're not wrong. No, we put my doggy to sleep here a few months ago. Super Day. Although they copied Jenna Marie that time. Yep, Andrew did the paint in here. Well, Vicky, if it was, you'd have to contact me on Facebook if it's a laptop and you want me to fix the screen. It was mailing it back and forth. It might not be worth your while, but I'd be happy to give you a quote. Need a schedule made. I actually do have a schedule, but it's not enough time on it. Maybe it'd be far distance to come and clean from wherever you probably live, Maria. Are you a list guy? Yeah, I'm definitely a list guy. So day will come and they'll all be grown up. Becomes quicker than you think. You know what? I've noticed that already. I know that already. I already got an 18-year-old boy. It's amazing. Make a plan to deep clean for the kids. Keep the money in the home. I'm all for that, and Judah and Asher are for that too. But I just don't know how much. I mean, I can't work my kids to the bone. They already have quite a bunch of chores as it is. Oh, we're familiar with Fly Lady, Katie. Andrea did Fly Lady for many years, and heck, maybe I should go back into it. Polish the sinks some more. I just don't have much time, and so the time I have, it needs to be concentrated. Oh man, it's already getting late. I told Asher we'd watch some cartoons. We'll get off here in a little bit. How the kids' homeschooling coming along? Doing good. Doing good. Do you have issues with wrappers in your children's bedroom? We have a no eating room rule. Yeah, we have generally a no eating room rule. That doesn't mean we don't have them on occasion. But it's Maria. See, there you go. You just come up from Michigan and do some cleaning, huh? There's a bunch of people. Tammy's going to do it too, huh? Actually, they just spend more on gas. Stay longer. Maybe we'll wrap it up at 11. Did any traveling or visiting in Nebraska? Because I live here and no one ever visits. Well, we've been through Nebraska a few times. It's pretty close. Andrea or Bethany's husband is from Nebraska, and so his parents are out there. And we went through there, going through going to Oklahoma. Will you show us the bathroom tonight? Don't let me forget. So I'll try to wrap this up around 11, maybe a little before. I'll go take you downstairs and show you the bathroom so far. Do you like Denver? We went. That's where Andrea was, in the hospital. I've probably been to Denver 4 times in my entire life. It reminds me of being back home in California. It's fine, but it's just too busy. I really enjoy the slow lifestyle, the rural hometown. Everybody, loves everybody type place. Haven't traveled too much. Maybe someday. Maybe someday we'll do the traveling thing. But when you have a big family, your family is part of your life. It's a good time investment. Don't get a chance to do too much. So we go to magic conventions. We do magic night every Friday. Every Friday we go there. Oh, the big convention? I've only ever gone to one, and that was the one you guys saw that time. So it was fun. I've done one. I don't know that I'll feel pressed to do another. I was glad Andrea got to go. Was Andrea to go? Yeah, Andrea went. Or did she not? She did, right? Yeah, okay. She went with us. Family of 8, including my parents, so you're used to cleaning. Well, I can't believe you'd be serious, but maybe. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's their home, not slavery. They will feel better one room at a time. That's true. The kids know Andrea was pregnant before she went to the hospital. They found out when she was there. Of course, that was a big problem with finding treatment and even detecting what was going on because of the being pregnant. In fact, well, I don't know. I hate the what if game. I'm not even going to say it. But yeah, we told the kids while she was in the hospital that she was pregnant. Andrea is there. You're doing these projects as mommy's ideas come alive. That's right. That's right. That's Andrea's hair on the wall. Yeah, send me a message. Why not? Pay it in your homemade pizza? I can pay you in pizza. What's sad? Did I miss something? Aw. Make this man's pockets hurt. I'm confused. Kids have more respect for you not running the house into the ground. No new people need to come to do cleaning in her home. I don't know. I've said, but who's the bot? Hi, Irina. Good to see you. It's less crazy here, but she's been saying some real things. I don't think she's a bot. One clean person, get one. Don't let anyone make you feel bad. You know what's best for your family. Well, I've had a saying for a long time that was, if you don't have money, you trade your time for money, and if you don't have time, you trade your money for time. and I absolutely do not have time. And so if I can find a way to hire some things out, or if my kids can do them, great. I'm all for my kids doing them. But I'm also all for my kids continuing to have a childhood. I'm not going to work them into the ground. I mean, they already have school all hours of the day, and then they have chores they got to get done. They have lots of chores, and then they still need to be able to play. So I'm not going to work them all day. And they're doing a good portion of the work now in chores. But there's still lots of things like scrubbing cabinets or, cleaning the refrigerator outside, or just all kinds of little things that just need to be cleaning. It doesn't need to be that often. So it'll be fine with you hiring help. We'll need to leave you alone about it. I don't mind the advice. I really don't. 251 likes. Let's get the likes up there. How many likes can we get? It's time to gratuitously ask for likes. Well, it says viewer 0. I'm not sure how many people actually hear my things bugging out. So you guys can give me how many likes you can get. It's pushed up as high as you can. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. 549. Wow. Still pretty decent. Well, thank you, Debbie. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I mean, Judah and Asher haven't been wild about the idea of getting somebody to clean. But I definitely wanted to try it, and I hear they're still expensive. But I would like to try it. And even if it's not very often, once a month even, twice a month, I don't know. And just do some of the things that nobody else does. And I need more time. And that seems like an easy way to get more time. Not that I'm doing those things anyways, so I guess, I don't know. I went to get Hannah for her birthday. I had an idea, and I was going to write a thing down for Judah the other day. And now I can't remember what it was. Dang. Little girls have chores yet? No, but they need to. Redoing the chore system, the chore is one of the things on my list of things I need to get done. I started going through and redoing some of the chores, but I still haven't done it. Does Thomas ever save you items at the store during this panic buying frenzy? He could. But we're not really being very panicked. Night, Shelley. We're not really rushing around. If we need something and we see it there, I'm going to latch on to buy it. But if we don't need it, I'm trying very hard not to hoard. I do want to be wise and smart. And so we do have some pasta and some extra food, but not a lot. So it's a fine line. Don't forget pizza sauce. I know. They had some pizza sauce at deals the other day, our local grocery store, so I bought 4 of them. That'll last us a while. And I'm going to try and get some at Walmart when we go on our trip, if they have any. Totally, Anna, no, there's not many cases here. I heard 18 cases in the state. Amazon wish list. Yeah, I thought about that before. People have mentioned it a few times. We don't really need things that way. God's taking good care of us, and I can buy what we need. And some people send gifts and stuff, and we always appreciate the gifts, but I haven't needed to ask for things. Do you eat dip with chips? I love Hidden Valley Ranch dip made with sour cream. I love that. That with plain Ruffles. Oh, it's one of the best ever, but I rarely get to have it. That's true, Justine. Spaghetti sauce on pizzas. Yep, you can also use tomato soup on pizzas. I used to make, when I was experimenting different sauces, you can just use a can of tomato soup with some spices in it. Your friend Josh is a big fan. Hey Josh, good to see you. Yep, that is Andrea's hair. Wants versus needs as far as Amazon wish list. We really don't need anything. We really don't. Did you order from Costco yet? No, I do have the Smith family got me a Costco membership, and so I'm very glad to have it, and we could order, but we just haven't. So many things to do. Did Andrea make homemade ranch dressing? She did, and I did not like it. I always felt bad. She says, that's so good, and I was like, it's got to be, I'm a creature of habit. It's got to be Hidden Valley Ranch with sour cream. I didn't like it. Don't tell me at all the money he gets can stay home. Think what, but don't at me, okay? I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know about all the money I get. I don't get all that money. You guys think I'm rich or something, but I'm absolutely not. We're doing okay providing for my 9 kids and us. Occasionally we can put some money in savings, but we're hardly rich. Have the kids ever been to school, not homeschool? No, we didn't homeschooled since the beginning. Morgan and I have our own business fixing computers. Whoever thinks that doesn't have 9 kids in a household to run on one wage. That's true, Justine. Well, I'm glad. For Apple over Android, that's that's a specific question. If you're talking about which phone I want to have in my pocket, I like to have an Apple phone because they're stable and fast. That's my main reasons. Android is not stable. So for me, I like Apple. But Android, you can do a lot more with Android. A lot more. So it depends on what you're doing. I don't mind D Lala telling me that I should farm it out to the kids. I don't mind that. I probably will still try a housekeeper at some point. I already wrestled this over in my brain, but I don't mind that thought at all. And she has some boys on her side, so. I'm not sure what you said, Maria, but I didn't see something you said that I didn't like. So it's a thought. Never said to offend you. You're a hardworking man. You have qualities, and you was good enough friend. I don't know what I wasn't responding to you. If there was something I said that made you feel bad, I apologize. Have you heard of Lovely Peaches? Nope, I haven't heard of that. Some of your kids have phones yet. They all have phones. They're just not activated. Thomas has one now that's activated. What was your first computer you ever had? It was an Atari 400. Atari 400, followed by an Atari 800. No, Liz, I don't have a Facebook page for my business. I thought I could do it. I don't need to advertise. And heck, out here in rural Wyoming, I don't know how much business I'd actually get off of it. Yes, but thought about it. I don't advertise at all. I have zero advertising budget, and don't need it. whether it's 1 or 10 kids, you learn to adapt to the one wage. That's absolutely true, Tammy. However much money you make is always enough. It's not like you're going to say, sorry, Billy, you can't eat tonight because of this. You always have enough. You always make it. What plans on boys outgrow their bedrooms? They're not going to outgrow their bedrooms. Why would they outgrow their bedrooms? They can have a twin extra long bed they can put in there. It's totally fine. It's as long as a king. Just word of mouth. Yep, 100% word of mouth. Early on, I did some advertising. I would go door to door and put flyers on houses actually, I take it back. I do have a small, tiny ad in the Yellow Pages. I've had that since the beginning. But generally no advertising. Maria's a new housekeeper, right? Maybe. Let me know on Facebook, Maria. We'll see how serious you are about this. So my Atari, the Pac-Man, and Asteroids. See, this is an Atari computer. This was way before the 2600. So Atari had their own computer. Several computers. Yeah, I am tired. Oh, it's almost time. Okay. I'm going to take you guys down to the bathroom. Right, exactly right. Yep, we're going to do that right now. All right, how am I going to do this? Unplug the laptop. Unscrew the camera. The bathroom's not done yet, but I'm just going to show you my progress. Everybody wanted to see it, so I'm going to carry the microphone. All right, I think we're all right. Hey, sir, aye, aye. Captain Crunch. Oh, I'm sore from working today, I just realized. So, I don't know how much you can see, but that's what we got done. So, toilet's going to be right here when you walk in, so it's going to be kind of tight, but all right. And there's going to be sink over here on this wall, and this is going to be a shower over here. So, yeah, pocket door. Got to have a pocket door. Pocket doors are one of the miracles to having room in a big house, in a small house. So, but we got things pretty much going down there. So, still have lots to do. Oh, I got to ban a pot while I'm carrying this. Taking advantage of me. Anyways, that's where we're at. So, it would be nice to get all our books back somewhere. I don't know what we're going to do. I'll probably put like the bookshelves on this side after that's done. But makes me feel a heck of a lot better, and have a bunch of people tell me I'm not crazy is always nice. So I appreciate it. All right. Well, we'll see you guys later. Maybe we'll do it again tomorrow. I really enjoy the lives with you guys. It really helps. So I appreciate it. We'll see you next time.